Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a professional record, 1 win and 2 losses. He stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 75.7 kilograms. Fighting out of Turkmenistan, Guvanch Dadaev. And now introducing fighting out of the red corner. He is holding a professional record, 2 wins and 3 losses, standing 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.8 kilograms. Fighting out of Baku, Azerbaijan, Rasul Rahimov.
I believe there were some complications in the weighing between these 2 fighters, if I'm not mistaken.
There were a lot of complications, matter of fact. And away we go with the first ever fight. Rasul Rahimov against Guvanch Dadaev.
Dadaev with the quick feints, both fighters are feeling each other out.
Rasul did have a whole camp to prepare for this event, while Guvanch got involved approximately an hour before the end of weigh-ins.
Talk about last minute.
Misses with the low kick there.
Both fighters are really relying on kicks for now. Feinting with the hands, trying to feel each other out, trying to get a sense of the space.
High kick from Rasul. Really feeling each other out. They engage. 1-2 from Guvanch.
That was a strong engagement.
Inside leg kick from Rasul.
But both fighters are still mainly feinting with their hands, not really digging into their punches, not really taking too many risks. But we have to look out for the kicks. Interesting stance switch from Rahimov. And maybe closing the distance just a little bit.
This fight was set to take place at 66 kg. But when Rasul's former opponent Khalil did not weigh in because he was going to miss weight, Guvanch was notified and he showed up in 1 hour, approximately 15 minutes before the end of weigh-ins. And when he arrived, he weighed in at 76 kg, so that's 10 kgs higher than Rasul.
22-pound difference for
22-pound difference, and
our American dude.
Rasul for taking the fight. So I think it's quite normal for the fighters to be feeling each other out at this point, not really engaging too much because they don't know what's coming, what's going.
Beautiful distance management, by the way, from Rahimov.
And Guvanch already has a split on his forehead.
Yeah, when did that happen?
I think it was one of the prior engagements. The leather on the gloves really does tend to cut up.
This is an interestingly kick-heavy fight, by the way, to this point. Now, most of the punches, most of the hands
Keep from Guvanch does not connect.
To misdirect, and people are usually connecting with the legs. Whoa.
Big overhand from Rasul.
Big overhand attempt.
Spin kick misses.
Looked good, but wasn't effective ultimately. And the fighters are at the center of the cage.
Guvanch shakes his head.
That missed pretty closely, that jab.
Body kick from Rasul. Connects. Missed leg kick. They're really throwing a lot of kicks here. Inside leg kick once again from Rasul.
You know, given the background of the fighters, I'm surprised nobody tried to take anybody down just yet. It's almost like a Muay Thai fight.
It's been quite interesting so far to see how Rasul deals with the weight difference, and he's pumping up the crowd. He's looking for some engagement. Heavy leg kick. He's really having success with those low calf kicks, both to the inside and from the out.
You know, what's interesting is, although his kicks are pretty heavy, when he's not throwing, he's actually doing a very good job of maintaining a very limber stance. He's very mobile, hard to get to, hard to catch.
And he's been really moving around quite well, I'd say.
Oh, Dadaev with the jab, but
As the teep connects, Dadaev is able to get off a 1-2.
Rahimov indicates that it didn't hurt him, but we know whenever
High
fighters do
kick from
that,
Rasul, that was a nice one.
that means they got stung. Both fighters are trying to hype each other up, hype the crowd up. They're in the center of the cage, looking for engagement on both sides.
Trying to get a read. High kick attempt from Guvanch.
Rahimov saw it from a mile away. At least that's what he tried to communicate with the gestures.
Rasul's really moving well around Dadaev. He does seem to have the speed advantage. Another teep. Another low kick. High kick this time. That's a nice combination of and the overhand from Rasul.
Barely misses, barely
He has the center of the cage. Last 20 seconds of the round. This has been an entertaining round in the late parts of the round. Good teep. Another spinning head kick from Rasul, but it barely misses. Beautiful hook.
Beautiful left hook from Rasul that connects.
Got the blood of Guvanch dripping down from the forehead, and that's the end of the first round. What a round this has been.
A beautiful, beautiful distance management on part of Rasul. But I can, tentatively say that the lack of camp and the cardio deficit is somewhat showing.
The speed difference as well. I think what Guvanch really needs to do is to make this a dirty fight, because that's where he stands the most chance of pulling off a Hail Mary and hurting Rasul.
I think he should grapple. I think he should take him to the ground. I mean, he has 22 pounds on the guy, right? So
I mean, by the time the fight takes place, Rasul also gained some of that weight back, so he's probably also weighing around 72 kg at the moment. But it's still a significant weight difference.
So you're saying 72 to 76?
Around, yes.
So that's still about like 9 to 10 pound difference. That's a big difference, man.
That is a big difference. Rasul does have a lot of submission finishes, which might be a key factor, the weight difference of why he's not been grappling so far. But as you said, I'd expect Guvanch to engage in some more grappling, but he's also been feeling Rasul out throughout the first round. But I think first round goes to Rasul Rahimov for sure.
I would say definitely. Even with the misses, the attempts were very entertaining. Ultimately, that's what this is all about, right? For the fans to have a good time watching
and
these
the
guys.
second round is away. They touch hands. Rasul's commanding the center here. Has Dadaev's back against the cage. Low kick again. That's a heavy kick. You can already see the swelling on Guvanch's calf.
And he also looks somewhat red on the shoulders and his chest as well.
Rasul's been very effective with his kicks so far. Another low kick. Another low kick.
Dadaev does try to counter with his own right hand
to time the kick.
Yeah, might have connected. But Rahimov with the speed advantage, managing distance beautifully.
Both of these guys have been kind of reluctant to throw combination. Oh, a big 1-2 connects. Big overhand. Dadaev says it didn't connect. He's not hurt, but
that's when you know.
That's when you know. Exactly. This might have just changed how this fight's. They touch hands. Dadaev's into some antics there.
But they're back, and this round is definitely more punch heavy.
Rasul not rushing with the finish, not wasting all of his energy per se. Trying to keep some in the tank, not teeing off. He's been cool, calm, and composed so far. Did connect with the big overhand, but did not rush Dadaev for the finish. A big head kick blocked from Dadaev. Head kick attempt from Dadaev.
Dadaev answers back. I would say that overhand right was the biggest strike of the fight. Again, barely missing Dadaev with his own overhand. Rahimov was just managing distance perfectly, using the speed.
Good body kick from Dadaev. That one connects.
Changes his stance.
Switching stance beautifully.
Stalking Dadaev. Rahimov cuts off the ring against Dadaev. Dadaev is pretty close to the cage right now, and still none of the gentlemen have engaged in any takedown
A
attempts.
big overhand attempt from Dadaev misses. He does a spinning kick to the body. A teep attempt missed from Dadaev. Dadaev does seem a little more tired. He does seem to be gassed compared to the first round at least.
And showing a lot of respect for Rahimov's striking. I mean, at this point, Rahimov's entirely dictating where the fight takes place.
That overhand really got his attention. But Rasul has done a good job keeping with the game plan, not really engaging in dirty fighting, managing the distance beautifully.
I mean, the most striking thing I would say here is the speed advantage. Rahimov is considerably faster, and he has used it to his advantage to
Head kick attempt misses.
manage the distance. And it has been pretty effective so far. I would say definitely a greater number of significant strikes, both in terms of kicks and punches. And the flair. I mean, the guy has been trying a lot of interesting, entertaining strikes. And although they miss, they look good.
Minute and a half remaining in the second round. Has been an entertaining round so far. A big swing from Guvanch. Barely misses with the overhand. Leg kick from Guvanch, but checked as Rasul
Points out and laughs at Dadaev.
misses with the hook. Switching stance again. An
It's an oblique kick attempt.
kick.
Interesting. And a head kick.
Those are beautiful combinations of kicks.
Just a very high volume of kicks in this fight.
A big overhand lands again. Knee to the body twice. Guvanch points to the center of the cage. He wants to swing it out. Rasul with the teep. Big overhand 1-2 from Dadaev. Does barely glazes the block of Rasul.
I just love Rahimov maintaining composure.
Inside leg kick.
He's not getting
kick to
provoked.
the body connects for Dadaev.
A wild back fist was missed, by the way, thrown by Dadaev.
But you can see the red spots on Dadaev's body. All the places where Rasul has been connecting with those nasty kicks. Jab from Rasul.
Managing distance. This guy's evasive. He's hard to get to.
Big overhand misses. Guvanch has been going for the 1-strike, 2-strike overhands mostly instead of combinations.
And the takedown
The
attempt.
takedown is
And the
successful.
takedown.
The double leg takedown, ground and pound, head strikes from the back. And that's the end of the first round as Dadaev's
I think this is the second round, right?
end of the second round. Yes, my bad. Dadaev he pushed off as the round came to an end. He pushed Rasul off. Tensions are high at the end of the second round. What a round it has been. Both of these gentlemen have been putting out intense volumes of strikes.
Particularly kicks, and Dadaev looks pretty tired. The difference in camp duration is really visible at this point.
Rasul looks hyped up in the corner. He seems alright. Stands up. Well, I think, in my opinion, the second round goes to Rasul. It's been,
I would say even by a greater margin than the first round. I mean,
yeah, he had two big overhands, and you can see the knees to the body and to the head. He's really been dictating the pace of the fight so far. You can see that Rasul has the advantage in speed and in most of the strikes. He's
it
been
was
looking
a
better.
strategic move to actually cap it off with the takedown. I mean, if there was any doubt after that point,
He definitely put the period at the end of the sentence with that takedown. And they hug. We're away with the third round. This is the final round of the first ever CFC fight. And what a fight it has been so far.
piercing jab to the body by Rahimov, again, with the speed and the distance control. Has just done an incredibly effective job at staying at the distance that he wants to stay at, no matter how much Dadaev pushes the action.
Big leg kick misses.
Dadaev pulls the leg up instead of checking.
Big overhand from Dadaev.
Dadaev put everything into that.
He's really been going for some diving overhands.
But Rahimov, good eyes, good feet, remains evasive.
He fakes the takedown there. Does get a reaction. A head kick blocked by Dadaev. Dadaev's been switching stances pretty often. A leg kick checked from Rasul. Big head kick misses from Dadaev.
Dadaev came out with considerably higher volume in this round compared to the other 2 rounds.
Well, he does have to get a finish here, I'd say. As he's looking for a finish, he's going to throw even bigger overhands and even bigger strikes. A big spinning back fist misses, big overhand misses. This is some good head movement and distance management from both of these gentlemen.
That was a nice looking sequence.
Another jab to the body from Rasul. A teep from Dadaev connects. Big head kick misses and Rasul says, where did that kick go?
From a mile away.
A big left hand from Dadaev.
But it looked like Rahimov got out the way.
He ate it up. He ate it up.
Rolled with it probably.
He's been really leaping forward with that lead hook to find Dadaev, but hasn't had much success so far. Inside leg kick from Rasul. Big overhand misses again. He's really throwing those overhands. Jab connects.
Rahimov answers with his own volume of punches, his own jabs.
Gets out of there beautifully. Teep connects. Big overhand, knee to the body, knee to the head again. 1-1-2. We can see that Guvanch is pointing to the center of the cage, but he's been hurt.
And theatrics, but you can tell his legs don't look as solid as they just were.
Those are some intentful punches there.
But Dadaev's still pushing the action because he has to. I mean, at this point...
Big overhand misses, 1-2 from Rasul.
Rasul just tagging him at will almost at this point. But Dadaev is still pushing the action, showing a lot of heart, showing a lot of courage.
Dadaev does need a finish here. And a takedown.
Takedown attempt.
Goes for the double leg, and he completes the takedown. Gets his hips over Dadaev's legs.
He's in side control right now.
Side control.
Applying pressure with the hand.
Beautiful strikes from side control. Those are some nasty strikes. Dadaev is in a tough position here. He's looking for the head and arm triangle. Really squeezing Dadaev. Fighting the hands.
There, getting good position. Keeping him distracted.
Big ground strikes from Rasul.
But I think he's going for the triangle at this point. I mean,
he is looking for something.
Very intense.
This is Rasul's game. Big elbow. I think that might have opened up Dadaev. Big elbows, big strikes. He's in trouble here. 40 seconds remain. Can Rasul finish this fight? Only 35 seconds remaining.
Dadaev almost scrambles out, but Rasul...
That's a big cut on Dadaev's face. Those ground and pound strikes really opening up Dadaev there. Big strikes from Rasul. Ground and pound.
A lot of control.
He gives up the back.
Keeps on the ground and pound from behind.
This is really going down to the wire here. 15 seconds remaining. And a big slam. Wow. He has the back. 10 seconds remaining. Can he get a finish? He's locked. And he taps. Whoa, what a finish. The arrow thrown. He did finish him with 5 seconds remaining.
A dramatic fight.
Whoa, what a finish. After beating him up for 3 rounds, he gets the rear naked choke at the very last second. That was impressive. This is some real star power from Rasul.
Especially against the guy that weighs 10 more pounds than you on the ground. I mean this guy really is a beast.
Respect for him to take him the fight and then to outstrike him for 3 rounds and then to be able to get the submission at the very end. Whoa, that was impressive from Rasul. This is definitely a way to open up the first ever CFC event. This has been an entertaining fight. You can see the damage on both of these gentlemen's faces.
Rasul obviously hyped after his dramatic win. I mean, all in all, it was just such a beautiful display of everything that he can do. The striking, the kicking, the punching, the more, I would say, artsy stuff like the spinning high kicks and all that stuff.
The crowd does seem engaged, they love it, but Dadaev isn't happy with Rasul. They're having some words. Dadaev's team is having to have him hold back. I think he's complaining that he was pointing at the center of the cage and that Rasul didn't engage him properly, but this is the game. He did catch the beating and he did get choked out at the end, but I also have to commend Dadaev for this performance. Accepting this fight
such short notice, no camp, against a clearly very capable fighter. Hats off to both gentlemen. This was a great fight. Great fight.
Great way to open up this card. Let's see what the rest of the cards bring. This has been very entertaining as we're watching the replays.
This was a
here.
highlight.
That's
I've ever seen. That was a real suplex. That was amazing.
That was very nice. Very nicely done from Rasul.
And very smoothly transitions to
beautiful rear naked choke.
Athletic and technical fighter.
They're still having words.
But I think they're past it. They seem fine right now.
You can see the blood on Dadaev's face. What a performance. What a fight.
In the third round, 4 minutes 55 seconds in, winning by submission, Rasul Rahimov. Rasul. Rasul, first of all, congratulations on the winning. How are you feeling right now and what is it meaning to you winning in Istanbul, Turkey?
İlk növbədə elhamdülillah. Salam aleykum Türkiye. Türkiye mənə doğma bir ölkə kimi gəlir. Çünki biz də Azəriyiz, biz də Türkiyik. Yəni elə bil ki, doğma məkanımda vuruşuram. Və mənə xoşdur ki, Türk milləti mənə dəstək olur. Və Azərbaycan xalqıma da buradan təşəkkürümü bildirmək istəyirəm. Hamı oturub baxırlar mənə, dəstək olurlar. Fərqi yoxdur. Liboy sosial şəbəkədə, TikTok, Instagram, hər yerdə təşəkkürümü bildirirəm. Bütün müəllim heyətimə, hamıya təşəkkürümü bildirirəm. Amma bu qələbəmi anama həsr eləmək istəyirəm. Çünki anam mənim həm psixoloqumdur, həm dietoloqumdur, həm həyat müəllimimdir. Anam olmasaydı mən bugün burada olmazdım. Sevirəm səni ana.
Teşekkürler. Thank you.